Huge clouds come racing across the overcast sky, a bleak and threatening blanket of darkness covering all away. Whipping winds coming through, underscoring the unnatural quiet of the room, but it heightening the tension in all away as we sit down and we wait. Or, as I like to say, the calm before the storm. From the 1st of June to the 30th of November, let me tell you now, it's be a different kind of time. That is hurricane season, you hear? And every year, not one, not two, not even three, but 13 tropical storms has barreled through the Caribbean. And out of the 13, not one, not two, not even three, but 6 of them does become hurricanes. Now, I know what you want to know. You want to know where these hurricanes has come from. Well, some people say that they usually, the storms usually form close to the African coast. And as it travels thousands of miles or thousands of kilometers, thousands of somebody, it has gained enough strength over the Atlantic Ocean. But people also say that it's we ancestors who jumped to the sea because they refused to go on. People also say that sometimes we ancestors so mad that this come through the Caribbean island where the plantations used to be to wreak havoc for those who call this captured land home. So if you know me, you know I from Guyana, and in Guyana we don't really know about hurricanes like that. Little May June rainfall and the place flood out and people just don't know how to behave. But that's another story for another day. So like never see come for see, I come for see that this hurricane thing ain't no joke. Me brain bust because I had so much to understand, and for a split second I thought I was back in high school prepping for CXC, cause let me tell you, I did cramming. Tropical depression is a tropical cyclone that has maximum sustained winds of 38 miles per hour or less. A tropical storm is a tropical cyclone that has maximum sustained surface winds ranging from 39 to 38 miles per hour. A hurricane is a tropical cyclone that has maximum sustained winds of 79, remember Jen, 79 miles per hour or greater. So the hurricane is the 79, the tropical storm is the... Listen, my brain the bus. But you think it done there? No, if you get a tropical storm watch, it's cause the conditions and the wind pose a threat to a specified coastal area. Now, you usually get it within 48 hours. But if you get tropical storm warning, it's usually when conditions including the wind, now we can't forget the wind, do not forget the wind, is when all that happened, right? And is expected to affect a particular area within 36 hours or less. Remember them times? No. I find Caribbean people real hard ears. Real hard ears. Real hard ears. Because when they hear the information on the radio, and by the way, that's another thing, you need battery operated radios to know what's happening. Because if the lights go out, who can tell you? Alright then. So write down battery operated radios. Anyways, Caribbean people don't take heed until the last minute when the storm turns into a big able hurricane. Then everybody does remember that they need non-perishable food items, they need clean drinking water, they need candles, first aid kit, matches, all these different things. The normal essential things that they should have get ever since, they now want to rush into a line to get it. And then to complain and say how everybody wait until the last minute to shop. Well, I can't eat. Listen, I ain't able with y'all. And that's another thing. And now remember, y'all don't really take heed, because when the people issue the tropical storm watch or the tropical storm warning, you're in hurricane season. You don't take the time to tape up the glass, board up certain places in the house, board up certain windows and parts. You don't. And then listen, if the tropical storm pass and nothing ain't happen, everybody happy, everybody jumping for joy, and all of a sudden everybody want to claim God. God is a Jamaican. God is a Lucian. God is a Bajan. All of a sudden everybody want to call the Lord name in vain. I don't understand. That's another story for another day. Anyways, now remember I tell y'all I from Guyana. By this, I is live in Barbados, right? Now, Barbados on the hurricane map. And let me tell you now, my heart just can't take it. I just get real frightened. A big hardback mite like me does get frightened. And not because it passing through Barbados, or because I hate, but because it passing through the entire Caribbean. And best believe if it miss you today, it will not pass you tomorrow. You see, in 2017, right? There was Hurricane Irma. When I tell you Irma was such a quiet little girl, Irma was quiet. And within the blink of an eye, she didn't care if you was friend, family, or foe, cause she was coming for sure. And I know she was a hurricane when she passed Barbados. Cause the wind and the rain and all the dark clouds had a normal 1 o'clock afternoon looking like 9 o'clock at night. But you see, when she get down the road, she turned to a category 5. So now she's a big girl. She pamper setting and parading, coming through with high winds, water rippling through hotels and the airports and the homes, trees that I didn't even know could break or dismantle. And then she blow them like confetti at a party. And she brutalized some of the Caribbean countries like Dominican Republic. She left poor Barbuda uninhabitable. And to a day like this, Antigua's still trying to help her sister island get back on her feet. Let me tell y'all something. Hurricanes don't be easy. It is be real scary. I mean real scary. You could imagine sitting down, knowing something gonna come, but you know when it gonna come, you ain't know how it gonna come, and you're just hoping and praying that it don't hit you too bad, but you still got prepared just in case you get hit. That's how it be. So if you never listened to anything I said before, listen to what I tell you now. Ensure that you got clean water put up. Clean water that you could drink. You need to get a battery operated radio and listen for updates or any advisory warnings. And please, get a torchlight and some candles now. And don't forget, valuable documents must go into a waterproof something, a waterproof container, waterproof packet it up properly, because when the water come, it is saying, excuse me ma'am, this is your passport here. It is going with everything. And know your hurricane shelters. That's one of the most important things, right? I'm telling you again, this hurricane thing is not a joke. You hear what I'm telling you? Yes, as a Caribbean people, we are very resilient. Because things come and time again it tries to break us, but we don't break, we bend. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be prepared. You hear? Alright, I done talk.